Welcome in, everybody. Tonight we got a heck of a show lined up for you. Happy Friday night. Thanks for being here, sharing your wonderful Friday evening with us. It's going to be a great one, as always. As always, we've got here with us the mouth of Houston, LW. How you doing tonight, LW?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Everybody in the chat, all the wonderful people on panel. Looking forward to another week. Hopefully, we can entertain you guys for a couple hours and end your week the right way. Let's do it.
Yeah, a big push on the hopefully there. And, you know, as always, too, our favorite Instagram star, philanthropist, just all around world traveler, plane owner, you know, all that. Gutters Pub. How you doing, Gutters? Gutters doesn't know how to turn her mute button off, but you know.
Okay, so here I am. Just call me the newbie. I'm excited, and hopefully all my audio is good, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, it's always good when your audio is good. I like it better. And we've got with us the studio recording country music sensation, KJ. How you doing tonight, KJ?
Hey guys, happy Friday. Woo woo. I'm glad to be here, ready to have some laughs.
I like it. And we've got Old Man Bills with us again tonight. How you doing there, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm always ready for this, man. Let's bring it on.
All right, let's get ready to rumble. We've got Mr. Producer down here in the bottom as well, who has been working tirelessly all day on a new branding here. So that should be pretty interesting. How you doing there, Mr. Producer?
Well, I'm tired, but I'm here. Yeah, let's do this.
I like it. All right, everybody sit back. We're going to get this thing kicked off here for you momentarily. Hope everybody enjoys the show. We'll be right with you.
Listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
Hello and welcome to everybody out there. Thanks a lot for being here tonight. We've got a great show lined up for you as always. And we got some new branding to throw out to you as well. So we've been going round and round and round and round trying to think of a name that we could call this show. Trying to find something in between, somewhere, left, right. This sounded too professional. This sounded too corny. So we ended up just being Abbinormal. So welcome into Abbinormal. And hopefully some of you get that joke out there. So I think it's going to hit hard. It's going to land good. And we're going to stick with it and we're going to run with it. Thanks. Big shout out to Baker down there who put this new thing together down here on the bottom. So big shout out to you there, Baker.
Yeah, thank you. I had fun doing it, actually. This is what I like to do. I mean, this whole talking crap to you guys, I don't know about that shit.
He doesn't like hanging out with us. He just likes the back end.
Nice.
And supervising us. That's the other thing.
Yelling at us, scolding us, telling us to behave.
That's right. Pay attention.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of fun topics to talk about tonight. We do have some updates on the new Three-Eye Atlas that's coming to visit us soon. Baker's got a pretty cool story about that. Hopefully we're going to hear from James again. He does have the link. He said he's going to try to make a update with us to give us some stuff on that. So hopefully that'll happen there too. And we've got a bunch of other fun stuff to talk about. So without further ado, what's going on, guys? Everybody doing good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I like it. Yep. So
Yeah,
thanks everybody for being here. I do see a
in-
bunch of you in the chat here coming in. This is going out live on X. It's going out on LW's channel. It's going out on Gutter's Pub channel. It's going out on my channel here, and it's going out on Old Man Build's channel. So there's 172 beautiful people watching right now, and that is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, no matter where you're coming from. We don't give a damn about it, but it does help that YouTube algorithm and get out there to more beautiful people just like yourself. So where do we want to start with this? Nathan, you had something you wanted to bring up. Let's go on. You want to go on ahead and hit on that so you can show us what we were talking about there?
Oh, there was this thing with James. I found some videos out there. They're kind of showing what exactly he was talking about, what they look like in the air and then flying around and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well,
do you have that brought up already, or?
Yeah, it's already up there.
Oh, okay. Is it the YouTubedown.com?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's check it out.
I mute it. I don't know.
Location, Camelback Road, Phoenix, United States.
What is it?
Shared, the 25th of May 2021.
No. It's too tiny. That's big.
It's coming to get you. So this is supposed to be similar to what he's speaking of? Is this what we're getting at?
Yeah. It's just a cylinder in the air, man, shining, and
Yeah.
basically looks like what he has if it was up in the air. There's no great zoom in on this, but you can see it.
I'm trying to think of like.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy there. That does look a lot like what James is talking about. KJ, what would you do if you were just going along and you saw that thing flying around in the air coming towards you?
I mean, I have no idea. I don't know what I would. It's looking at me. I don't know.
It's following me around.
I don't know.
It
Yeah,
looks like a balloon. It looks like a balloon.
I don't know.
It looks like a Goodyear blimp miniature
I saw
size.
It's definitely more floating than flying.
Yeah, it feels like it's just kind of floating out there a little bit.
I don't know. Where's the zoom on this thing? Everything in 2025, when it's something like this, it's like, oh my God, just squint your eyes, turn your head to the right, and back up 5 feet, and you might be able to see it. I don't know.
That was
And
the
it's kind of
iPhone
like
10.
every like Bigfoot video or anything, they film it with a potato.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, everybody knows that the Bigfoots are just a bunch of frat boys going around trolling people.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is. I mean, it could be anything.
Right,
It could be a kite.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
the hate from the Bigfoot community now.
Oh God, the Bigfoot people. You got to watch out for them. They come at you hard.
That looks exactly
don't-
like a picture from 1983, by the way.
And here's our VHS recording. Remember the old VHS, like the old recorders that used to have?
Location, Salt Lake City, Utah.
And it would be.
United States.
Is this a different one, or is this?
Occurred the 3rd of June
Yeah, I
2021.
think they have a couple different ones on there.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll just let them play through and we'll talk about them. Try not to, say anything bad. But
They all look like balloons like this. I mean, look,
No, that looks like it's actually flying.
Well,
Yeah,
no, because the
it looks-
person's driving. It's not flying. It's just stationary. Somebody's driving.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
It's like I don't want to be the Mr. Debunker here, but I mean, come on.
call it like it is, man.
yeah, you got to call things like they are. But they all do look like they film. Remember the original VHS recorders where you'd have to carry around the VCR with you,
Location,
plug the camera
Fort
into the
Washington,
VCR with a battery
United
pack, and it was
States.
like you had that 3 bags to do
Occurred
this.
the 13th
Everything's
of
come
June
to stack.
2021.
Now that just looks like a bag.
That looks like a blimp.
Right. It's like a bag floating around.
It's all like all these security videos of like suspects, in whatever news story or whatever that you can't make anything out.
Location into Arizona.
But then everything else filmed is so crystal clear,
The 10th of June 2021.
Dude, there's got to be a balloon salesman out there and be getting rich.
Oh yeah,
if that's what it is.
I think that is a balloon.
It does look like a balloon. Now, LW, do you know why those are always like the video like from the gas station or the blah blah blah? Though, I mean, that is intentionally done that they're always such low quality because they're saving that data. So it's always, all those recorders are always set to like the lowest possible, frame rate and everything like that.
Angie, Los Angeles, United States. Occurred the 9th of June 2021.
I'll be honest with you, man. The background doesn't even change much. Like, it's all the same trees, it looks like, and all the same sky.
It's like Mr. Peanut flying through the sky.
Location, Plainfield, Illinois, United States. Occurred the 21st of May 2021.
Has anybody mapped these locations out just to see if they're...
That's what I was saying.
Unique about these locations? Is there any kind of facilities that these things would be zipping around?
That one right there makes me think more of what James talked about how it flew and then just literally crashed into the sand. I mean, he had to dig it out.
Location, Andrews, Texas,
United States. That's what it makes me think of, the way it was doing the
13th of June 2021.
The hell was that?
You sound like you're in the video. What the hell was that?
What was that noise?
What the hell was that? That's mesmerizing. No, that was I'm sure some of these electrician people on this panel would yell at me, but I have my stereo plugged into the same circuit as a refrigerator. So when it kicks on or kicks off, it makes a big pop through the stereo system. That's what it is. Sometimes it scares the hell out of me.
That's what that was just now?
Yeah.
I thought it was in the video.
No, that's right here above my head.
That is so dangerous, bro.
It's not dangerous. It's just not going to explode or anything like that, but it does make a loud pop. All right, so how many more of these is there?
I don't know. You can turn it off if you want.
Location,
it's all look the same to me.
United States.
Yeah, they do all look the same. I mean, this is
the 11th of June 2021.
And all this stuff always seems to happen up there, there must be absolutely nothing to do like in Illinois and Indiana.
Well, that's what I'm saying. None of these are on the East Coast. I mean, just saying.
They like corn.
Yeah.
The more corn we can fly over. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure on this.
But it is interesting that they all look like that one thing. They're all the cylinder.
No, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
No, I mean that's it.
James' sword.
Location, Las Vegas, Nevada, United States.
We got more.
Shed the 13th of June 2021.
Now this just looks uh-oh, look at that.
Didn't that seem like more like a satellite type thing?
Oh, no,
moving
it's
pretty
really
fast to be a satellite.
Nathan, don't you think that's what it is?
I don't know. It's definitely not a cylinder.
We used to see those all the time in Idaho, so
Really?
it's just like that. Yeah.
I mean, like
And you
in
never
Alabama,
know.
you see shooting stars,
Well, I mean, that could be a satellite. And you never know. People can speed up videos and do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. That's true.
Because, I mean,
Yeah,
you
but
can
that's
watch
not-
the
that's
space
not a-
station fly over you.
That's not a sped up video. You can tell by the way the camera's shaking. If it was sped up, it'd be like Michael J. Fox.
Okay, stealing my joke, are you?
I'll be honest with you, with all the bright lights, it looks like just an airport. It looks like planes hovering over an airport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know on those. I don't know. There, I pulled that down. How does this work here, Baker? We're all stuck over here in the corner now. I guess we hit this one right here. Look at that. I figured it out. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't. A lot of those, I just really don't know about. Not necessarily sold, but I do like James's, his updates. Did he? I heard he gave an update. Did he got his Geiger counter? Did you hear anything on that, Nathan?
Yeah, I watched it. He updated with his Geiger counter. It's a fairly decent reading on it. Definitely not the best place to be around it. He said he's looking for a lead blanket to put over it and move it away from his house. So he definitely freaked out, and he kind of got really irritated at some of the people sending him messages and stuff because he feels like his life's a little bit in danger. So whether it's a UFO or if it's just something that came out there and has radiation to it, he's definitely in the area where they should be coming picking that thing up because it's not safe.
It's definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Baker, you still here with us?
Unfortunately.
This guy, he's got his grumpy pants on tonight. You'd think he'd been working all day or something like that.
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up?
Oh, no, just didn't know if you had anything you wanted to add to that, or if you wanted to, stroll on to something else, or what you wanted to do there. I know you were talking.
Well, I mean, I know that we might have had James come on later tonight if he wanted to pop in and kind of give us the update. I guess I'll be watching in the back for if he does. But I think last week, old man, you were actually asking the questions that I wanted to ask about, the AM radio and, being able to search around it. Because my experience in my professional field dealing with radio frequencies, that AM radio acted exactly like I would expect. Because the same thing happens when you listen to AM radio and you drive underneath high lines. It makes that noise. So it was definitely emitting something. I already knew that based on the AM radio test. But you said allegedly, or I guess he got a Geiger counter and something was showing up.
Yeah, he definitely got readings from it, and they were above normal in the dangerous range, is what he was saying.
Well, and he didn't get this Geiger counter off of Temu, did he?
I got it off of Amazon. I don't know if it was a cheap one or not. He showed it in the video. I didn't look it up.
Okay.
The Temu Geiger counter.
Hey, maybe they calibrated it at Fukushima. We don't know.
I don't know, man. I just think it's interesting. I don't know that it's alien, but it's definitely got something going on with radioactivity.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting topic. And I do hope he calls back in.
So Aaron wants to know if you can replay it. He missed that piece. I don't know what he's talking about.
Which piece? The one with him trying the radio? Which piece is he talking about?
I think he might be talking about maybe that's what he is talking about, because he just said it.
Yeah, let me bring it up. You guys talk amongst yourself, and let me pull that up.
Okay.
Right. I like that comment from Jeffy on there. Well, good thing, Jeffy, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
You're definitely in the right place there, Jeffy. Oh, damn. No, I do like Baker's new thing here, and I like the new branding, Abbinormal. I think that's funny. So far, Nathan got the joke. It's gone over quite a few people's heads. LW, do you get that reference?
Young Frankenstein?
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Does everybody in chat, do they get that reference?
I'm sure some people do. I think Baker explained it like it's a boomer reference, is what he said, throwing shade at me. But
yeah, it's a boomer joke. Nobody knows.
I'm 39. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Boomer here. Come on now, you're the Sooner.
Thank right? Actually, you are the boomer.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. From one boomer to another there. So, yeah, Jeffy gets it. Yeah, and so that's pretty cool. Are you pulling that up, Baker?
Yeah, I just have it. His stuff doesn't come up straight up on my list, so I have to go search for it. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's hard to find names like, just James on YouTube.
Yeah, I've got it right here. So give me a minute, and I will pull it up for people listening.
Okay.
See, that movie was in black and white. It was awesome watching it in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein. It was great. I love the scene where they're going along and he's like, werewolf. The thing howls and he's like, he's like, what does he say? He says, werewolf. No, their wolf, their castle. And what knockers?
It's definitely an older movie, but super funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's definitely funny.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Trust me, I really do. It's just that I didn't unlike Monty Python's and some of the other like Spaceballs, some of the other like good comic movies back in the day, the parody movies. I didn't remember quotes from that one. It was black and white. I think it's why when I was a kid I didn't watch it because of black and white.
It was Gene Wilder though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gene Wilder. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's good, man.
Gene
So
Hackman's
funny.
in it too.
I love Gene Wilder.
Is he really?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was young in that movie. Holy crap! Can you? Whenever you brought that up earlier, I was like, "What the heck?" Anyways, I don't mean to digress into movie talk here. It's the boomerisms of Young Frankenstein, but so this is the video that I was referring to with the radio frequency test. This was the question that Nathan brought up last week, which again, I give you props for that. That was a good question. It definitely, in my opinion, I guess professional opinion on this, it's definitely emitting something. So I'll just play it and let you guys listen.
Okay guys, I have an AM station set to this radio. An old crappy radio I found in my garage, just full of dirt and stuff, but this is about as far as I can get from it without it doing anything crazy. Yeah, I moved it back to the basement to make it more secure in the concrete walls here. And yeah, I'll bring it closer and show you guys kind of what goes on. You can already hear it starting. And it seems to, I've already tested it, so I know what it's going to do, but on the ends there, it seems a little more, more concentrated, you'd say. This radio is heavy. But yeah, that's pretty much what it does, so it's definitely interfering with something. Oh, I need to set this radio down, it's so heavy. Dude, yeah. I had to bring it a little bit closer. Oh, that's weird. It's just kind of amplifying on the ground. Maybe it's the concrete, but yeah. That's the radio test, and I'm going to try to find a fluorescent light to do the light test too. But I'll post this, guys, so you can see it.
So check it out. The center, when he went over the center, did you notice the radio went off?
Well,
Yeah,
it
and then-
slowed down for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when he got to the outsides, it picked up.
Yeah, it's definitely emitting something from the poles, which was another thing he brought up that I thought was interesting 2 weeks ago when he originally came back on. And when we were asking him, or I guess it was 3 weeks ago, when we were asking him about the actual device, he said it was magnetic. And I was asking, well, do you know what polarity is it? Does it have a north and south pole like a normal magnet would, or is it one of those like rare earth ones where it's all the same polarity? But yeah, I definitely can tell it's emitting something through the poles. Now, Gutters, I think last week when I was listening and driving, she brought up the fact that she had somebody in her chat that was talking about this looks like something they use to clean the pipes out of nuclear facilities, and it would definitely be radioactive. Can you correct me on that one, Gutters?
Yeah, I believe that's what he did say.
I mean, you would definitely pick up some radioactivity that way. And now, when I preference saying that this is exactly what I would expect to happen in my professional life, this is kind of what I would expect. There is a lot of ways you can fake this. So I just want to preface that. I'm just because I heard it and it sounds legit doesn't mean it can't be faked, because he could have that radio plugged into a circuit and then he could be doing something else that's connected to that same breaker in that same circuit, and he could be causing that, just having somebody in the background plug something in or get something close to that breaker to cause that sound and that humming and that buzzing and that popping. So it's entirely possible it could be an outlet problem. I mean, that radio was old as dirt. I'm not here to throw shade at what he's doing because this was a good test. I'm not all trying to do that. I'm just trying to look at it from the other point of view. It's like it could be faked, but I mean, that's exactly what I would expect the test to do, just based on my own experiences.
Exactly what I was about to say, Aaron. He said, like the fridge.
Right.
From
or
a minute
like if
ago.
Yeah, or if you have like a heat pump or a you know, if you or grow lamps, if you're into that kind of stuff, you know, those heat lamps, those grow lamps, those emit a lot of a humming and popping into the circuits, especially if it's not grounded correctly. I think Nathan could probably speak more on the grounding side than I can, but it's just been my experience that, you know, old circuits or old houses with old electric wiring, this seems to be a thing, but I'm not here to discredit it or whatever. I'm just saying that sounds exactly what I would expect it to sound like.
Yeah, the only thing is the way he comes across and the way he's not looking for fame on it and stuff. And I don't know, it's just a little bit different than someone out there pushing it every day, like this Boogosphere thing, and then calling people in and have every expert in the world look at it. It just doesn't seem that way with him, and it seems like he's honestly scared at what he's finding. And I don't know. It just doesn't sound the same way as the other one does.
I would agree. I mean, when I first answered the call from him when he called in a couple weeks ago, I could tell legitimately he was concerned. So I do agree with what you're saying. He does sound concerned, at least in his videos. And again, I'm not trying to discredit what he's doing. I'm just saying there is ways to fake this, just like there's ways to fake anything these days. I mean, you have AI, you can deep fake everything, but unless he's in this kind of field, like what Nathan and I are in, like what we're into, because we're, you know, kind of dorks that way. Well, unless he knew that, you know.
See, I bring up the radio sound because when I went over the center, how many people know that in the center of a thing would have a null zone where the outside would amplify on both sides? You'd have to really know something to do it, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what gives it validity, is that he doesn't know that, or I don't think he would know that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
No, and that's why I keep saying that this experiment he just did, that's exactly what I would feel like would sound like if it was emitting something. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's weird. I hope for his safety that he doesn't have anything bad, you know, emitting from it that might, you know, cause him any kind of health issues. But yeah, I guess if he comes on, we can ask him how he's doing.
We can always check to see if there was a nuclear facility outside of Nevada. I think you said Nevada, California border, but I can't remember anything over there that would even be close to that.
No, I don't think there is. You know, they've got hydropower coming from the Hoover Dam, and they've got a lot of solar, and they've got a lot of reflection solar, molten sulfur kind of these towers that they got built with mirrors reflecting into it to heat it up. But I don't think there's anything nuclear. Now, there is Area 51, and anything in northern, you know, Nevada has that kind of radioactivity. But nothing, I can't think of anything around LA, or I'm sorry, Las Vegas that has that.
Unless it fell out of an airplane, you know what I mean? Going from one nuclear facility to another, that'd be the only explanation. I don't know that they truck that stuff, you know what I mean?
No, I don't think so either. I think that they bury it. I think that's what happens to it. Is once it's a spent fuel, or if it's something radioactive, I think they bury it in the ground in some kind of a concrete sarcophagus.
Yeah, no, they bury it quite a few feet under the ground in one of those things. Yeah, that would be normal procedure. I'm saying if it came loose from an airplane and got out, if it got bumped off the side of a truck on the way, I don't see anything though that would say that it's doing that. You know what I mean? If it flew in the air and he saw it flying, then it had to be airborne at some time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just, for some reason, I feel like if it's something that's hazardous material like that, I don't think A, they would fly with it, and B, normally they would just bury it on site.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they would have those facilities there set up for that kind of disposal. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not in that world, so I'm just speculating at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
like
concerning.
I like it. Well, let's move on to another topic. And if James calls in, then we'll revisit that. I'm sure we all got a lot of questions for him. And he said he was going to try to call in. Real quick, big shout out there to Darren. I'll let you take that one, old man.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Darren for putting out putting out an old man build membership. I match you with the 5, man. So we're good, brother. Get everybody in there and the members.
There we go. That's always a great way to support the shows. So, Baker, you were talking about the 3-Eye Atlas earlier. So what's the latest on that?
Well, it's still flying around. Back to you, fools.
Thank you. Now, come on.
Yeah, no, it's it's still out there. So interesting enough, and I don't know if many people know what the WOW signal is, but back in the 70s, there were some radio astronomers that picked up a signal that was so powerful that was coming from interstellar space that they marked it out and said, wow. It was, sorry, you move things and it messed me up. It was interesting because the fact is that, oh, did you just bring this up? Did you just find this? Yeah.
Yes, I brought this up for a
So
second.
it's on its way to, I think it's making its closest pass by Mars at the moment. Which, by the way, is it interesting that they have not to get political, but is it interesting to anybody that they have a government shutdown right when 3-Eye Atlas is going right by Mars and all of our Mars orbiters are focused in on it and we don't know what's going on? Does anybody else find that curious?
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier, how NASA is shut down conveniently right now, and it's like this thing's about to go right by and they're like, oh, sorry, we can't give you any info.
Right, yeah, it's like, nothing to see here anyways. We'll let you know if there's something here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and they brought all those generals in. That's kind of scary when you see that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So let me bring up this this report. This actually came from Fox 32 in Chicago. Not that I'm giving them a shout out or anything, but this is just where I'm pulling it from. So if anybody is interested to actually go look at it or source wise, here it is. But let me just play this for everybody, and you guys can tell me what you think, because yeah, it's fairly interesting, I think. I can't pull you down. You're going to have to do that. There we go. Sorry. All right, so here we go.
Just a few days ago, I realized that back on August 15th, 1977, there was a very famous flare in the radio signal that was given the name the WOW signal, because the observers that recorded it at the Ohio State University was stunned at how powerful this signal was. And wrote "wow" in the document that records that signal, and so it's called the WOW signal from 1977. And I checked it. Turns out that it came from about the same direction in the sky as 3-Eye Atlas, within 9 degrees. And the chance for a random alignment of the two directions of 9 degrees or so is 0.6%. So the question arises whether this WOW signal from 1977 was transmitted by 3-Eye Atlas. We don't know, and there was no report on radio observations of 3-Eye Atlas so far. So I'm encouraging radio astronomers around the world to check out whether there is any radio transmission from 3-Eye Atlas. I calculated that back in 1977, the object was 600 times farther from us than the sun is. And that was a large distance. And presumably, if it had transmitted that signal, it had quite a powerful transmitter, about a gigawatt, according to my calculations, which is comparable to the power output of a nuclear reactor that we have on Earth.
Okay, so I have one problem with what he just said. He started out and he said at the Ohio State University.
Oh, God. Gutters, will you take care of this for me? I don't feel like talking about this anymore.
Oh, even.
The Ohio State. So what's your take on this? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so what's interesting about this is, okay, so the WOW signal, when it happened, they ran a bunch of tests because we get signals from space all the time. Usually it's some broken satellite. Sometimes it's some ham radio operator who does DXing. That's basically where you're bouncing signals off of the moon to get to the other side of the planet. So you can do long distance communication with the ham radio. Sometimes that picks up. But the fact is that this fell into a certain frequency that you would expect that there would be some kind of a intelligent beings from, right? But the fact that it came, they think that at least what he's saying is that he feels like it might have emitted from 3i Atlas is really interesting because is it sitting there telegraphing itself as it's coming? And why is this important? I mean, we never found out what the WOW signal was, and we never heard it again. And they've been concentrating their radio telescopes that direction every now and then. I don't want to say they have anything dedicated to it, but they have been concentrating radio telescopes that direction to see if they can pick it back up. And it's never shown itself again. But I find it fascinating that all of this stuff is happening while 3i Atlas is moving into the inner side of the solar system. But, if anything comes from this, I guess it's good content and it's fun to think about. Do I really think that anything came from this? I mean, if this guy's saying the math checks out and there's like a 0.06% chance that it wasn't coming from AI Atlas, that's interesting. But yeah, the fact is that he had a picture of himself behind him, so he's immediately discredited.
Yeah, I like that. Pointed that out in the chat there. That was funny. I'm like looking at the guy. He's got that little circle picture. It's almost like what do they call these the avatar? He's almost got like his own avatar picture of himself floating around behind him. So that is cool.
Yeah, the whole 3i Atlas thing is actually rather fascinating. I mean, this is the third interstellar object that we've detected that's coming through. And it's coming through from Mars, and then it's exiting, and it's going to visit Jupiter. I still haven't heard whether or not we're going to send our Juno spacecraft that direction to try to intercept it. But with the government shut down conveniently, who knows?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what. LW, you're the one, you talked about this long before, told me about this from the beginning. What's your thoughts on that? Do you remember the WOW thing from way back?
No, I mean, just this guy. I'm kind of past the stage where I just, to me, that guy's just a guy on a box that I'm watching. I don't know. I'd like to hear 10 people who agree with him and 10 people who disagree with him, and show their work and show their math before I have a real, kind of take on it. He just said a lot of cool stuff there. I don't know if he's right. I have no idea.
Yeah, none of us do.
That's probably a boring answer, but I mean, I don't know how else to take it.
No, and that's so you actually want to see facts,
right? I mean, I can go with what that guy said for that 2 minutes and be like, yeah, that's totally accurate, 100% true. I mean, I don't know.
Those pesky facts, always getting in the way of our fun. I was listening to the Y-Files guy the other day, and he was laughing, saying that he can watch in his algorithm, like, on YouTube where it shows where the drop off continues. He says he'll watch, he's doing those stories, telling the stories, blah, 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 presenting the conspiracy, putting it out there. And then when he goes, but he says his number is like nobody they all want to just stop it right there. They're like, no, we don't want to hear the debunking of this. We're going to stop right there. Great story. And nobody wants to hear the end of it,
Now, how can you hear a story about Mel's Hole and then want to hear the end of it?
God, dang it. It came up in his feed too. What the hell? We all three have seen Mel's Hole now. Not purposely.
It's a big hole.
Yeah.
It's a huge hole.
Mel had a big old hole.
You got some transformation going on in the hole.
Yeah, Mel's Hole, that's probably that or the Madman Markham or whatever it was. Those were to me the two best that Art Bell had as far as cool guests. that nobody ever knew who the hell they were. So big shout out to him.
Now, with all this stuff, just everything you see in the news and this stuff we're talking about here, just everything in the news, the totality of it, doesn't it just feel like something weird's going to happen soon?
Yes.
Like all of this, information coming at you, and I don't know, it just seems like something's on the horizon that we don't know about.
You got all the drones in New York and stuff, and then they start pulling this stuff, and things are going through our solar system. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, what's a PSYOP? And, it's kind of like those drones in New Jersey. Everybody was like, we don't know what it is. For weeks they were like, what a mystery. And then later you find out, oh, yeah, we knew exactly what it was. And we told the FAA, we told everybody about it before it happened. It's almost like they just wanted to see how we would all react,
Well, and one of the scary things is, too, with the AI and with, all this new stuff going on, hell, some of it, you're getting to where you can't tell the difference between what's real and what's not. I mean, it's some of it's getting ridiculous, and that's the scary thing. I mean, AI is good for a lot of things, I'm sure, like, kids passing school tests and stuff like that, We actually, imagine that. Imagine being in college now and being able to just go, and this thing prints out this whole thing for you. That's,
but they have ways of detecting, like they have a program that they can detect if it's copyrighted or off certain programs.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine, big shout out there to you, buddy, you know who I'm talking about if you're listening, but he's a professor at a university, and he was saying that he has actually started putting in, it's kind of hard to explain, he explained it a lot better obviously, but putting in like keywords that would trigger the AI into the assignment, like to where he would know that they did that. And it was pretty cool the way he explained it. And, and he was like, telling people like, hey, I know you just did this, blah, blah, blah. So, I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, man. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say something stupid, like a Star Trek reference. When you see Worf, you ever see him like without the makeup? Like he looks like such a passive, polite guy, and then you see him on the show, and he looks mean and angry all the time. Like it's kind of like the Stargate guy, how he has a symbol on his head. If I saw him in person, I just want to stick the symbol back on his head. You know what I mean? It's like that's the way we're used to seeing him now. So aliens, not really a bother. We see him all the time. This seems natural.
Star Trek. What a great show.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a Trekkie. I'm into Star Wars.
Oh, God.
Not Star Trek.
Now, come on. I think of all those movies. I mean, Empire Strikes Back was a great movie, but The Wrath of Khan Star Trek, the second one they did, that is a phenomenal movie. With Ricardo Montalban in there. That was just absolutely great movie.
It was a good movie.
The rest of them sucked, I thought, but the old TV show was good. And I didn't like the reboot. I didn't like any of those Next Generations or none of that. But the original was great.
Oh, I love the Next Generation.
I couldn't get into it.
I'm a Trekkie. I don't need any of that fake made up Star Wars crap.
Fake made up Star Wars crap. I only believe the real stuff. Real stuff like Star Trek.
That's funny.
Well, speaking of fake made up believable crap, I got another one that you guys should hear. So in 2021, there apparently was a gentleman driving down the highway and claimed to have seen a man that was bleeding on the side of the road. And doing further research, and I put research in quotation marks because let's just be honest, I was, just kind of passing through trying to figure out what the heck was going on. He believes it was a kind of a time slip kind of situation where he was seeing like an old Civil War soldier. But that's not the creepy part. The creepy part is that, well, I guess you guys will just have to listen. It's something that I can't explain. Do I think it's real? No. But I don't know. I'm going to pull up the recorded 911 call, and you guys tell me what you think.
Tender County 911. What's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I've just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Right. So there's other audio that I found online that kind of goes even a little bit more into details with what was actually going on here. But I mean, the realistically, I think it's fake. I mean, obviously it sounds fake, but it's intriguing to hear, especially from a time slip situation, because I don't know if you guys know much about the whole time slip thing, but there's lots of accounts from past photos that's been taken or past documentation. Like, what was those lines that we found over in Chile? What were those called, fools?
Which one? Which one are you talking about?
Oh, those stupid lines that we found.
Oh, in
Chile,
Peru, the Nazca lines.
Yeah,
That's in Peru.
What,
Yes.
Peru. Sorry. So you know how one of those looks like a spaceman waving at you. You know, you've got some hieroglyphs that look like iPhones. You've got pictures from the 1920s that look like people's actually looking at a phone, like an actual smartphone. I mean, you have accounts of these time slips or these time travelers actually happening. So that's what originally caught my attention. And then the whatever jumping in the back of the guy's truck. There's other videos that talk more in detail about what happened. And again, this was happening in 2021. I don't know how this missed the news, probably because it was fake. But it's kind of fun to listen and kind of fun to like think about the possibilities. There's a lot of these kind of reports out there that just kind of makes you think, man, is this stuff really happening? I mean, are these people really that crazy, or is there something else going on?
I mean, there is the Simpsons references.
Oh no,
right?
Not the Simpsons. Not the Simpsons.
You know.
Now, yeah, you know
all I'm
that's a funny thing with the Simpsons. See, I have a theory that people actually just copy the Simpsons instead. Like if you were, you know, like
that's
let's talk about
interesting.
like Donald Trump walking down the escalator. They're like, oh, you know, you're gonna do that. You know, the different things. Like, wouldn't you do it if the Simpsons did something?
I would totally do it.
They would.
Yeah.
You would totally do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would totally reenact what was on the Simpsons. I mean, I would.
That's funny. Yeah.
What about you, Gutters? We haven't heard much out of you, surprisingly.
I'm just sucking it all up, listening.
Oh,
Don't even.
Gutters.
Don't even.
Gutters.
This is
Gutters,
the
this is a
serious
family-friendly show. Need I remind you?
That's for Tuesday.
Tuesday nights over at Gutters Pub.
Yeah,
Right.
Tuesday night.
On a
Go over there for
Tuesday?
that kind of nonsense. So I was pretty convinced that I was watching KJ's face during that last phone call, and I'm pretty sure she was buying that to be totally believable there.
Oh, you're kidding. I know you're kidding. Stop it. All I could think about was, I know what you did last summer. Like, run over it. I don't know. And then he's like, I don't know. Whatever.
Pretty
No.
good movie.
It
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
felt
Those
like a
movies were
movie.
good. Yeah.
Well,
It's like,
I think
you know.
they clearly added audio for dramatic effect, but I couldn't find anywhere that said that this was a fake 911 call. It probably was. I'm way too much of a skeptic on this stuff, but I couldn't
Yeah.
find anything that said otherwise. So,
But it's still interesting
But-
to listen to.
well, it is, and why it started feeding back in the news lately, I don't know why it caught the algorithm and started people started talking about it again, but I don't know. I thought it would be interesting to bring up on the show. real quick, big shout out to our friends over in X. We've got 342 of you over there, so really appreciate you guys listening.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Very good.
Hey.
And thanks for everybody on YouTube as well. Anybody, no matter
Yeah.
where you're listening from, we appreciate you being out here. We'll say it again. This is going out live on, over here, Traveling Fools YouTube. It's over on my X as well. It's going out on LW's channel. It's going out on Old Man Build's channel. It's going out on Gutter's Pub channel as well. No matter where you're at, please hit the thumbs up button. Help that algorithm out. We appreciate you. So I'm going to bring this up. So this is something that I found to be kind of interesting here. Jimmy Corsetti, he posts all kinds of cool stuff. If you don't follow him, you really should. Bright Insight on YouTube, Jimmy Corsetti on X. But this was pretty neat. Now, this is ancient Sumerian. What is this? So this is like a tablet, I think. I think this was the tablet. But anyway, it's pretty cool that this was, thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But they even knew, look, so they have the sun. And in orbiting the sun, they have all the planets in this whole thing. So this is like long before. I mean, this would have been, thousands of years before we were ever supposed to know that, there was no telescope, supposedly. There was none of that. So I found this to be pretty fascinating. Mm-hmm. And there is an extra, let me go to this one over here. But if you see this, it's too small to really see. But there is an extra planet on this. They're calling it Planet X, but it's pretty cool. So there is one extra planet being shown on this. Now, listening to some other things too as well, the whole layout of our solar system, we're missing a planet anyways. Did y'all know that? Like each planet is spaced like the same, it goes with an equation. And everything works except for one missing planet. Now, the only place that missing planet is where the asteroid belt is, which is very interesting. So this could even go back, instead of calling this Planet X, I had thought in my mind, well, that's the planet that's not here anymore.
Tiamat.
Yeah, which one would it have been?
It's Tiamat. And there's actually a moon right inside that belt. ELLIS is the moon.
Right.
Sure there is, and we've been there. Sorry.
Uh-oh, back to the moon conspiracy. Here we go. It always comes back to the moon every time we end up back here. But no, Gutters, that is true, though. There is, I know he's right, though, there is a moon. I forgot the name of it's in the chat, too. Somebody else is talking about it. But yeah, we're missing a planet in the equation of all the planets. Everything else lines up except for one missing one, and that is exactly where the asteroid belt would have been, which I found this to be cool because, I mean, the ancient Sumerians, they're saying there was one other. And big shout out to them, too, because even they knew Pluto was a planet. So we've got that on there as well. So,
no kidding.
Yeah, I found that to be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Yeah, but how did they know all this when the...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to make an inappropriate joke. You probably did me a favor.
Damn it. Make the joke.
Make your joke.
No, it's past. It's all about timing, guys. It's all about timing.
Oh, jeez.
Get it.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought this was pretty cool that they came across this.
So they nuked space 6 times, by the way, in the 50s and 60s, and so did Russia. So our Van Allen belt, it has like 10 times the radiation than it should. Just so you know, they're probably wondering how they could pass it now, because they couldn't. There's too much radiation now. So just keep that in mind when you see what government does. They just start setting off bombs everywhere, and they tell you exactly how many they put out there. There's about 6 of them they put out at different heights in our atmosphere and then in space, and they just destroy everything because the radiation holds in the belt.
And if they did that in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
That's
the moon landing was in 1969. That's odd. Probably a lot of radiation then, huh?
Well, that's when they did it. The 50s, 60s, I don't think it was in the 70s. It definitely wasn't in the 70s. So they could have been lying the whole time.
But I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought that the Van Allen radiation belt was particles that was stuck in that was generated, or it's coming from the solar winds and it's caught in around Earth because of the
magnetosphere.
What am I missing on that? Are you saying that we nuked space and then those particles were trapped
stuck in there as well? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they screwed us. They absolutely.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, come on.
But see, you don't have to worry about those kinds of things when you have this technology to keep you safe. You do not have to worry at all about radiation when you're getting into this.
That's right.
This will protect you from anything.
And you never have to worry about anything getting on the plates of the landing plates. None of. There's no dust, no nothing. You'll have the cleanest rig ever. Look at that sucker.
Every time I see that picture, it makes me hungry for popcorn.
It's like the universe's greatest popcorn maker ever.
Jiffy Pop.
Oh, geez. I would jump right in that thing. I know that. I would not be scared at all.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it.
I got to say, my covered wagon looked way better than that.
You
that I
think so?
made in school. Yes, way better.
See, that's another that you just brought up the moon thing, of where something that I've used for years was debunked, and it would have. I'm usually pretty good about looking up stuff and verifying, but for some reason I never verified this, and it doesn't change my opinion that we didn't land on the moon. By the way, it doesn't really affect it in any way. But because we know so many pictures and videos were fake, but the Michael Collins video where they took the one of him training and they flipped the picture and they blacked it out and the story was that that's what they used to show here he is on the moon. Now I used that in talking about this stuff for years because I've seen so many people talk about it. Joe Rogan would have NASA guys on there. I would see on other shows, former NASA guys say it, and all these experts and all this stuff use that as an example. Well, come to find out, NASA never released that picture. In Michael Collins' autobiography, he was writing how they didn't get any pictures of him in space, obviously. So he wanted to take that training picture and that's how the picture came about, is that he blacked it out and flipped it around and put it in his book. It had nothing to do with NASA. NASA didn't release it or anything like that. But myself and many other people go around say that was released by NASA, So it's easy to get wrapped up and to say some incorrect things.
I don't believe none of it.
Yeah, and I still don't believe it, but
the only thing the government has been consistent on is lying.
Not taking your money.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah, 100% taking your money as well. I need to finish up that video. I've just been so busy I haven't been able to do it with my moon landing video. I need to finish that up because I've got it all there. I just got to edit it out. But yeah, I got to get done with that.
And what did you say the percentages were? What was it, like 60-40, 70-30? What was it? What do you think?
I would say about 60-40 without going back, and that's what I got to do. I got to get in there and, figure it up. I kind of wanted to do like a check, one to the other, one to the other, one to the other, and at the end, because it was all random people. So, it's like with any survey or, statistics, whatever. I mean, it's just the people I ran into that would answer a question, so it is what it is. Nothing like drunk people in Florida Keys to give you their great, insight and thought. So, but yeah, I would say it's about 60% saying. And what was really funny with it was the people who said, yes, we did land on the moon were like, yeah, I think we did. Yeah, if I had to say, I would say we probably did. The people who didn't believe it were like, oh, hell no. Yeah. So it was a very, a very different way of answering, So it'll be interesting. I just got to quit slacking, I've been too busy, building these layouts and stuff like that for
YouTube. I You spent 8 hours on that today, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah, sweating my ass off. Yeah.
Suddenly I became available. If anybody out there has a channel they need a producer for, hit me up at OG Audio Snob on X. OG
Look
Audio
at this
Snob on
guy.
X.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump in over that. Cut that part out of there. I don't know. So what do you think on all that, Gutters? That's a lot to take in. I think you're just sitting there like bouncing on your ball. What do you think?
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely just bouncing, taking it all in.
That sounds amazing.
That's all I can say. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just bounce.
That's what she's here for, folks. That's exactly what she's here for. They used to give you, girls on trampolines. And now we have,
That's right. That's right.
women on
Gutters
balls.
on ball.
Wow.
My, how the world has changed.
Oh Lord.
And not for the good, it doesn't seem.
No. It's definitely going downhill. Definitely going downhill. This is.
He's the one that's supposed to make us behave and everything too.
You're only 39 twice.
That's right. That's right. Or more. Nobody has to count. I've been 39 for a couple times, but it's all right. It's all right. Nobody.
I mean, how many mulligans do you really get in life, right?
Right. Yeah. It's just.
I don't know. Hopefully, a few more.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a few more. Yeah, that's.
Balls lives matter too.
All right, now you got me reading the chat. Yeah, I don't know. KJ, what do you think? What's your... So, and I got a question for you, KJ. So, since you've been doing this show with us, like, you came on here, like, originally, like, a lot of the stuff you've never heard of, a lot of the things you've, and of course, a lot of it you got to look at. Conspiracies are fun. They're fun to talk about. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody believes everything.
Right.
Has there been anything that you've came on here and said, well, you know what? That might not be true, or that might be true.
Oh, the moon landing, 100%. I never questioned it. Like, I just never have. I don't know. I never sat down with people and were like, man, did we? It's like, no, I've, grew up watching all the, the old videos or the movies. And so that was a huge thing. Now I'm like, how dare they?
Was there one specific thing that really freaked? Like, wait a second, was it this spider?
That and Santa. She was like, you know what? You all are a bunch of liars.
Well, actually, you're right. My sisters told me he wasn't real, and I was like, bull. I don't think so.
Marvin's youngest brother, he had to keep believing in Santa so they'd get an extra present every year. As long as he believed in Santa, all the kids got an extra present. So
listen, that's just knowing the rules of the game.
That's right. Working the system.
There is nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's when it all does end. Everything changes that point where you don't believe in Santa. All of a sudden the presents get different. Everything, goes downhill.
I know it does. It's so sad.
That's why I still believe.
I believe. Yeah.
Do you remember the old Saturday Night Live things where it was Hanukkah Harry?
No. I don't know who Hanukkah Harry is. I'm upset.
Hanukkah Harry. It was Saturday Night Live skits. And so Hanukkah Harry was the... obviously, the Jewish Santa Claus, so instead it would be like, and like every day, he would come and he'd be like, yeah, I got you some socks, Ira. I knew you needed some. And, it would be like everybody else's Santa Claus coming, here's a dreidel. I've already got like 15 of these, Here's some new underpants.
That's hilarious. Dang it, I don't even know what you're talking. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Look up Hanukkah Harry. That was good. That was back when Saturday Night Live was actually fun.
Well, I love SNL back in the day. Like, I don't know how I don't know who Hanukkah Harry is.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Who played him? Do you remember?
Oh, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you that. I mean, it was not quite as funny as Mr. Robinson or any of that, but
Right.
who is it?
Right. This is
Today's
how
word
we
of the
answer.
day is going to be bastard. You know.
Oh,
This is how
so
we
good.
answer the. This is how we answer the door in my neighborhood.
Yes.
Who is
So
it?
good.
That was great. Or Gumby, that was great too. All right, so what kind of serious stuff we got coming up here?
All right, sorry.
Yeah, okay, we got to get back in track here.
All right.
What do you got for us here, Baker?
Well, I just wanted to show, like, this is a really unique little page. You can, well, it's not a page. It's a YouTube. It stays live, but it kind of tracks this asteroid live. I don't know why. I find it fascinating just to kind of look, but you can see how it's doing its close flyby of Mars right now. But they'll just flip it between all these different screens, just kind of showing different stats of this asteroid that's coming in. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting to just kind of watch this stuff. If anybody out there is curious about where it's currently located and where its trajectory is taking it. So I just wanted to bring this up and show everybody that this stuff out there on YouTube does exist. So shout out to whoever did this.
Imagine the level of nerd you'd have to be to put this together.
Yeah, the same kind that puts these little like frames together that, you know.
This is Baker's secret channel.
Right.
Right.
Oh, that
He's
secret
like,
channel's
"Shout
not on
out."
YouTube, I assure you.
Yeah, the secret channel's not on YouTube.
That would be awesome.
Gee, that's so bad. That's like Atari graphics right there.
Yeah, it does. It looks like you're playing, asteroids.
Can I point?
Well, then,
some-
you know what?
Can I
Oh, go
point
ahead,
something
Gunner's.
else really quick about our logo at the bottom?
Oh,
When
geez.
my name comes up, the brain pulsates. Just saying.
See, fools, I told you she gets
He
the
planned
subliminal
that.
message.
Yes, exactly. That
I
and
planned
Gutters, you're taking that all wrong. It's actually in pain at that point.
Yeah.
It's trying to suck in air and water. It's
Well,
like,
you know what? In my world, that's a tip of it, and it's pulsating. See, there it is again.
No, that's
It does.
It's-
That's so.
it's trying to think of the safe word. It can't remember it all of a sudden.
That's right. It's walnut. Don't forget.
Oh
walnut?
my gosh.
Walnut.
It's walnut. What happened?
Walnut. I feel like that's true.
Walnut's the safe word. That's a walnut. Yeah, you're like, what the hell? Your neighbor's gonna think you're crazy.
Right.
Oh, that's
So-
funny.
You guys give me 5 minutes. I will go ahead and spin the phone lines up. We'll see if anybody wants to come in here and cause some havoc.
We do like havoc. We've been told we're pretty good at it. So what about you, Gutters? Let's ask you the same question we just asked KJ. So KJ, just to summarize the end of that. So it's mainly
Yeah.
the moon landing. That's the one that you've really just been, now you're doubting it.
Yeah, other stuff I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that really has stuck out. I mean, there's other things I've learned now, like about the different areas we've looked at and stuff. But anyway, that's it.
You're really going to ask me that question?
Yes, I really am. I'm going to ask you that question. What is there
Lord, the
anything?
list goes on for. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. There's so many. I mean, I question everything. Is that what you're asking? Like whether shit's
No,
real?
no. I mean, since we've been doing the show, is there anything that's jumped out at you that you've been like, oh, I didn't know, or fascinated
Changed
you,
your mind
or
or new-
changed
yeah.
your
Oh.
mind on anything, or
Oh.
not in
Um,
general.
I gotta say that the biggest thing that probably I have learned about was when we did. Why do I always forget all the names of it? Like one of the first ones we did, and we all had a little piece. It was like homework. Remember?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh, are you talking about like the different groups, like the secret societies? And
Yeah. Remember you? I mean, what did I have? I don't remember what I had. See, but I did learn a lot from all that stuff, like stuff I would have never known.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Anyway, I have to.
The scary dolls was fun.
Yeah. I mean, scary stuff's always fun.
I went on ahead and ordered you one of those One of those ones from Key West to send to you for Christmas present there, KJ. So.
One of the what was it? A keychain or something weird?
No, I got you the life size doll.
No, I know
there,
you.
so.
I know that's
yeah,
not
it's
true.
going to show up at your house, just sitting on your porch. I don't even want to say his name.
Yeah, the dolls were spooky.
I actually forgot the name.
I don't really
If someone could say.
dig into this stuff like that, but I was after that show. I was like, did I say anything bad about that guy?
Right?
I hope not.
Was I being a jerk?
Right, Nathan, you ever look into some of those, like the possessed dolls and stuff like that?
No, the only one I've seen is Chucky, and that's about it.
Oh yeah.
Not into like old school spooky stuff like that.
Yeah, we did a whole show on the dolls, and you know the one. I mean, it's got to be the scariest one. Is that Robert the doll down there in Key West?
Yeah,
that thing is the absolute creepiest,
creepiest
thing
that
you could ever possibly imagine.
Yeah,
and I've seen it in real life, and it just gives you chills in real life to see it too. It's just like, like I don't want to have anything to do with this thing. Isn't that where Chucky came from, right?
Oh, I don't know.
That was the inspiration for Chucky.
yeah. I think someone read
Or
that.
was that no? I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I think there was some info on that. Yeah.
I don't know. But big shout out to Robert the doll. Good guy, Fingers crossed over here. I don't know when they padre. I don't know anything. Stay away from all that bad juju. That was a weird show to do. It was like, creepy. Yeah.
I know there was like, didn't Gutters have like some weird noise or something? I don't know. One of the first shows I did, I remember something hit my window. I remember there was like a sound, and I was like,
and I was here home alone, and I was all freaked out. Yes, that was so freaky.
Yeah, we've had some good times here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, and I've learned a lot doing this too. It's a lot of fun. So I guess Baker's ringing up the phone line. We'll have that going here in a minute if anybody does want to call in. Otherwise, we'll just keep BSing and telling bad jokes, because I know most of you probably just tune in for the bad jokes, not the knowledge, because there is a very lack thereof. I don't know. Nathan's smart up here, but the rest of us they're just idiots. So
wow.
I mean, it's even in my name. It says Traveling Fools. I love that. People have gotten into arguments with me on the internet or something like that. And they're like, you're an idiot. You're whatever. And I'm like, yeah, my name's Traveling Fools. I mean, it's no secret. It's a great way to make people look dumb.
That's funny.
I've already said it out there.
That is true.
So what do you think, Nathan? You think with this 3-eye atlas thing, like what is your take on that? You think that's something we should be concerned about, or do you think it's just another rock floating through the universe?
No, it's just floating through, man. It would have already given us concern beyond belief if it was going to hit something. So I'm actually disappointed it's not aliens. To be honest with you, I was crossing my fingers hoping for aliens. So didn't get any of that. No, nothing good and fun about it. Just some rock.
Right.
Now that one guy had to make up some more stuff about a space signal because the alien thing he said didn't work. So I'm like, okay, well, when it goes back the other way, what are you going to say now? More aliens, or they got to go in reverse and come back?
Yeah, that's one of those ones they checked us out and said, "See ya, we're out of here. These people are lunatics. They don't even know what the hell's going on." When we left them, they were, making pyramids and shit and doing all this fancy stuff. Now look at what they're doing. They're like, "We're getting the hell out of here." I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping we could get, KJ to, do like sing the song, I don't want to close my eyes. And we'd have like
I don't want to fall asleep.
Right, whatever. Bruce Willis shooting him up there.
That's
I think
hilarious.
He might not be able to do much now. But
oh, Bruce.
I know. That's a sad thing with Bruce Willis.
I know. What a
He's like
hottie.
one of my favorite actors.
I know.
Sucks.
We still got Steve Buscemi, though.
Who?
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Steve
Who did you say?
Steve Buscemi, however people want to say it, tomato, whichever way you want to look at it.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, come on. He was the guy that they ended up having to tie up in the spaceship. He's in all kinds of stuff. He's been, he was Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs. And
oh, the dude with the eye.
Yeah, the weird, creepy looking guy.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's friend.
Yeah, exactly, Adam Sandler.
He always plays the dude with the eye. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a lunatic.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's a lunatic.
He's a great actor, though, but he's been in all kinds
so
of movies.
Good. He's so good in everything he does. You're right.
He was Donnie in The Big Lebowski. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Donnie in The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
He was in that
was a pretty
Boardwalk
good movie.
Empire as well. He was.
Ooh,
in
I don't
that.
know that.
Yeah, that show was another one of those shows that started. So, has anybody watched that new show out called Black Rabbit? Anybody check that out yet?
I am watching it.
What do you think?
Heard of it.
It's good. It's just kind of like, come on. You know what I mean? It's a little draggy, which I love Jason Bateman so much. So I was like,
I don't even know who that is, but
Jason Bateman? Yeah.
I guess he's one of the
love
guys in that show. Is he the long-haired one? Or
He's the
short-haired
long-haired
one? Okay.
And he did so good in Ozark. Like, he's so amazing. And he's good. Like, I mean, I just figure you knew who Jason Bateman was.
I mean, I've
from
heard the
80s
name, and I know
90s.
I'd recognize the face. I just never put the two together.
Yeah,
you know?
but Black Rabbit, I mean, it's just kind of dragging. It's like, all right, we understand what's going on. Let's get there. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
most of
good,
these shows, that's the problem with them. Episode 1's great. Episode 2, it's kind of like, in these, where they go, like, I hate anything that goes past season 1. I like something that, like, I like to watch a movie. Let me watch the movie. Let me see how it ends. Even if it's a 3-hour movie, make it good. I don't want to watch, like, now we're going to go on and on and on and on and on and on. It's like, and it just gets ridiculous, like Walking Dead or Lost or, anything. It just gets endlessly just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the first episode is great, then 10 episodes of filler, all for the big finale. You just got to sit through the shitty episodes in the middle.
Well, I love limited series. I think those are really great because they're going to have a conclusion, But I also like the thrill of having to wait for the next week like you used to back in the day for the next episode. So I love that. It pisses my husband off. And I'm like, yes, now I have something to look forward to.
I despise that.
I know a lot of people do, but I kind of think it's cool to kind of get back to that feeling of waiting till the next week.
See, I'm the cheap ass. It'll be on this TV network, you have to pay for Showtime or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, screw that. True. I'm going to wait and do the free 7-day trial and binge watch the whole damn thing once it's out there and then cancel that shit because that's all I want.
Right.
In some of these shows, they actually plan on just like a 2-season or 3-season show, but that if they get crazy ratings, they'll get offered all this money. Well, let's make 9 seasons. And they're like, they're not going to, but they really didn't have the material for 9 seasons. The only one that really did it right was Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was so. I watched the whole thing twice.
It was just
it was
5
so
seasons.
good.
Yeah, it was just 5 seasons of balls to the wall every episode.
I know.
Marvin loved it, and I was so surprised and so were the kids when they told him about it, and he started watching it, and he just couldn't put them. I mean,
I loved
he
it.
was on his laptop all the time watching it. He
The
loved
actors
the
were
damn
just
thing.
phenomenal. The casting director did an amazing job. Like, it was so good.
Well, the first season, the guy was in his RV. How'd you not like it?
Exactly.
That's what hooked
Good
them.
job.
Right there, Marv and Gigi. That's what hooked them.
See, even he gets in on the RV jokes. That's great.
I love that. We just got back from camping today.
Woohoo!
Yeah, 2 days. It was fun.
No camping talk. No camping talk. This is no. All right, so I just want to give everybody an update. It looks like West Virginia is now closing the lead. BYU 21.
TF will be camping
soon. Yeah, we're not going to talk.
We're going to make
about
him
camping.
camp.
No, I'm not going camping. The only camping I like to do has room service.
You are,
Nice.
and my tip is pulsating. Just want to point that out.
What?
There we go.
I love
Oh,
it.
God. All right,
Don't
so
you
phone
touch it.
lines are open. If you want to call in and be a guest, it's 775-644-0664. Just remember when you call in, there is a delay, and please, for the love of God, do not talk to us on speaker. I will dump you.
Lord, see, he's got grumpy pants on tonight, so
I know this guy.
we have to play
I'm
by the
tired.
rules.
Somebody kept me up till 3 a.m.
Oh, hey.
Was it,
You
was it
can
the,
use your imagination.
Was it the pulsating tip?
Wow.
Always keeps Baker up. Yeah, but phone lines are up there, right hand top of the screen up there. Phone lines, like Baker said, 775-644-0664 If you got anything you want to add, any questions you got, any fun stories you want to tell us, feel free to call right in. And we really appreciate everybody out there watching, whether you're over on X, whether you're watching here on Traveling Fools YouTube, LW's YouTube, not KJ. We need to have you start streaming this out on yours too, KJ. Gutters, and we got it going out on Old Man Builds as well. And Old Man, I'm not sure if you caught that one going through there earlier, but big shout out there to Milk coming through. I think this is one of your guys right there.
Yeah, I said thank you on the thing, but yeah, I want to say thank you to Milk out there, man. Thank you for the question out there. He says he has he was a student of Van Allen. I thought he said, when I first read it, I thought it was Van Halen. I was getting excited. You know what I mean? Like doing a little hot for the teacher action, but no. Just smoking indoors. It's, you know what I mean? A little different.
There we go. Well, big shout out there to Milk.
Right on, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I just realized we have between all of you professional YouTubers out there, we have a syndicate network just right here, right?
100%. I like it. I mean, there's 435 beautiful people watching us idiots right now. So, but no matter how we look at that, we thank each and every one of you. We appreciate that.
I mean, seriously, pretty cool.
Right? Ain't doing too dang bad.
No. So phone lines open. Anybody wants to call in,
Come on, give a call, y'all.
Yeah, give a call, y'all.
Give a call,
KJ,
y'all.
Tell them.
Don't be shy, guy.
Don't be shy, guy. Give a call, y'all. Holla.
I saw that Crimson Brave guy in chat. He's like the biggest troll.
Oh my gosh, we were just talking about him.
I know, we saw him at one of those things last night. He almost got beat up last night.
We did.
Who is this?
Nah, he's a friend of ours. Just a guy we know. We like to pick on. He loves us, though. He's a good kid. Good guy. So what are you doing, KJ? You're going... am I wrong to think that it's your birthday coming up, correct?
Tomorrow.
Oh, my God. And you're going to be 39, right?
Yes, and thank goodness. Because after a certain age, it's not so exciting.
Are you going to play
Just kidding.
Happy Birthday to her on your violin, please?
No, I am not.
Oh, my gosh.
He used to do it all the time for people.
You used to do that for people, and you're not going
Why
to do
don't
that
you
for
do
me?
it? Do it.
No, it just doesn't work, and I've realized that it doesn't sound... No, because it's the audio snob. It's the audio snob in me, because it comes through these microphones different than it would if you were wired. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm not happening.
Whatever.
I'll go in there and play you something on the piano. How about that?
Such a snob.
I'll play you.
I know.
Dun, 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 on there. That would be a lot better. All right, so we do have a caller on the line. This one's going to be great. So I'll let Baker bring this one on.
That's right. We've got the one and only Nate the Great from Nebraska. Nate, you're live.
So funny. I was just thinking.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
How you doing?
How you doing, Nate the Great? How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've missed you, buddy.
Yeah. I missed you guys too. I mean, I've been, busy life and stuff, but
you bet.
Happy to be on the show. So, but yeah. So it's like basically I can tell any funny stories like you said, TF on that, or is that like, is there any rules or something or?
Well, yeah. I mean, we want to hear. You got anything crazy ever happen to you, Nate? You got any scary? What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you, Nate? You ever seen a ghost?
No, I have not.
How about an
but
alien?
I do believe I do believe they is a ghost. Alien. I think I did see an alien ship once. But not in like close up, but like UFOs like really up in the sky basically. But it was basically in the night side. I saw like I think when I was like 14 or whatever. I saw when my mom was driving a car. I saw like like a disc with just neon green lights going around and around, moving around like around the sky, and it's just like an airplane, but it's just I thought it was a UFO at first, but maybe it was, I don't know. But I thought it was kind of scary. I thought it was abducting and stuff, but it was just flying through the air, spit a spy on us. But also, I do have a funny story too. So one time in middle school, in science class, let's just say I passed gas so bad that I actually
Okay, Nate. Okay, Nate.
Hair.
None of those kinds of things. So let me ask you this, Nate. Do you or do you not believe that we landed on the moon?
I was totally into that story. I'm just saying. I'm kind of.
I've heard this story before.
Oh,
it doesn't end well.
I believe what we did is true.
So you believe we did,
do
Nate?
believe yes.
Okay, Nate's a believer.
But yeah, and also I do not believe the Earth is not flat. So
Great.
I believe that Earth. No. The Earth is actually a sphere. Well, it's more than a flat surface. But we all know it could that be a debate, but I'm not here to do a debate. So
Okay,
but,
Nate. Well, I got one last question for you. Do you think there's any chance in hell that West Virginia is going to beat BYU?
No. Don't answer, Nate.
There's
Nate.
no country road we're going to win.
No country road. No country road. No couches are being burned tonight is basically what we're saying. There are going to be no couches burned tonight.
All right, love y'all.
Love you too, Nate. Thanks
Love you,
for
Nate.
calling in.
That's
All right,
so
there you
fun.
go,
I was
folks.
actually just thinking about him, and I was wondering what happened to him. I hadn't heard him in a while, so that's cool.
I love Nate the Great. Nate the Great's my buddy. He and I, we've been all over the place together. Good to see you, Nate the Great. Thanks for calling in. See, folks, that's how easy it is. Phone lines are open, 775-644-0664. Just feel free to call right in if you would like to. Yeah, that was interesting. No, I had to stop that story. I have heard that story before.
Well, dang it. I wanted to hear it. Now I want to know what happened in middle school.
Well, he went blasting up into the air is what he's going to tell you.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard the story before. It's
Yes, that is wonderful.
You wouldn't have wanted to hear it after you heard it, though. Just saying.
I've heard that story.
That's funny.
But yeah, Nate is awesome. Nate
so
is super cool.
I'd also like to add that Nate's views and opinions on the flat Earth does not necessarily reflect our own. We do not want the flat Earth mafia on us.
I know, and I'll go out on a limb and be like, Nate's a globetard.
Yeah.
I always love that globetard.
I don't even know what that.
No, I was
you know what that
watching
means?
a flat Earth stream one time, and they were literally like referring to people who believed the Earth was round as globetards.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was one of the funniest things I'd ever heard in my life. They were like,
That's
and those
hilarious.
globetards think that I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, this is getting bad. I miss the days before the internet, you know. Globetards. That's why I always put in there hashtag globetard. I'm trying to see if anybody out there knows of a, I want to say a legitimate flat earther. It's a hard thing to say in the same sentence, but if somebody knows somebody who actually knows their shit, so to speak, we'd love to have them on one night because I would love to interview one. And obviously, we're not going to interview somebody and just, shit all over them or anything like that. But I would like to have somebody come on who could explain the process of flat earthism. That would be very, very interesting to talk to.
I mean, they do have some interesting theories behind why they feel like that is true. But just like I was saying earlier, I mean, it's pretty easily debunked if you wanted to go down that path.
Yeah.
I like the one they always say where they're like, well, why don't planes just fly in a straight line to get from here to there? You know, and it's like, well, you know, a lot of times they fly, you know, through like safer places and things like that to where if problems happen, like there is plane routes, you know, when you go around here, they do stick closer to the possibility of having to land or the, you know, there's many things that go into that. So,
and much of it is just fuel. They have to stop somewhere for fuel. Like,
well, and there's mountains and there's lots of things to consider down to us. I mean, there's so much to consider.
Well, I'm hoping you don't have to worry about mountains when you're flying at 30,000 feet, but, you know.
Well, not all of us fly at 30,000 feet in our little tiny airplanes.
Well, not everybody
here we
is
go again.
rich like gutters.
Dang.
Everybody
Dang,
is
girl.
rich like gutters and can just go out there and get on her own jet. In case anybody in the chat
Lord.
doesn't know, Gutters used to brag for the longest time that she had an airplane. Then come to find out she has two airplanes.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
just one.
brag.
She actually owns two planes. And if you look hard enough, you can find Gutters' Instagram, which she does not put out there publicly, but it's all stuff like this of her flaunting her, you know, richhood upon us poors and just letting us all feel bad about ourselves. So it's kind of one of those Instagram pages, but yeah, y'all should look for that definitely.
Forget the
I
Epstein
was
files.
just saying that not everybody flies at 30,000 feet. Like, I mean, yeah.
What?
Just the poor people, apparently.
And we have mountains over here.
Just
We don't
the-
have little
hashtag
hills.
just the pores. Hashtag just the pores. Go on ahead and put that into chat there, guys. Hashtag just the pores.
That's right.
Straight from
I want to know her flight logs and what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I want those stories from the people who flew on
Well,
those
let's just say we were at a mile.
That's what I was going to say. Gutters is over here saying how many times she's made the quarter mile club. She's like, we don't even have to go up. We don't have to go up to a mile. Not around here, folks. The
Well, you
quarter
do
mile
if you
club.
want to get in the club. I mean, there's only one way to do it. Well, I
Flying
mean,
high,
not that
folks.
part.
Flying high.
Really sucks when there's only two people in the airplane. Oh, Shit. No,
Yeah, that's what autopilot's for.
Man.
Oh, no.
no, it went right off the rails.
I like it when it goes off the rails, though. Yeah. Going down. No parachutes. No parachutes allowed.
Bring your own Clorox wipes to Gutters Airlines.
Wow.
Nathan's like, wow.
He's saying, wow.
It's got a Jackson Pollock painting in the jet, huh? Bad.
Jackson
Cormac
Pollock
Club.
painting. No, yeah, not many people are going to get that, but I know where it landed.
Yeah, so does everybody else that had the black light.
Yeah, welcome to Abbinormal, folks. Welcome to Abbinormal. I
Yeah,
think
you know
that
the
it just
name.
works out just perfect for us.
Yes,
Squirrel.
it does. Squirrel. Mm-hmm.
Squirrel, look, squirrel. Look, squirrel. Well, hey, once again, I'll say it one more time. Phone lines are open, 775-644-0664. Call in if you would like to. That's why we're here. I'd
So
like
did
to
that
hear
guy
from you.
crap his pants in the shitting story? I mean, now I'm curious.
I know.
Oh my
What
God.
happened?
No.
Nate, you hear that?
Oh,
Come
God.
back.
Nate.
Sorry, it just won't leave
I
my
know.
mind.
I agree. We were, you cut it
KJ
off.
needs a birthday present tomorrow. Come back, Nate.
Yeah.
Tell the story. She wanted to hear.
Uh-oh, you got people asking if you want to go sailing, Gutters.
I've seen that. No, I'm pretty sure my husband would not have. He wouldn't want me to do that. Probably
What's
not.
it called when you do it on a sailboat? Is it joining a yacht club?
I don't know.
Floater
club? I don't know.
I've always just called it fun.
Call it the
okay.
Floaters Club.
The Floaters Club. Oh no! Why does this always go downhill?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
Aaron
Jan,
said nor
part of this
his
is my
wife.
fault.
We probably better bring them along if we decide to do it, Aaron. we better bring our yeah. If we're gonna go sailing, we probably better bring our better halves.
You'd be like a pirate ship. You know, you're out there.
I've actually never been sailing. Has everyone been sailing?
Never.
Oh, okay. I was
Never
like,
been
gosh.
sailing? What?
No.
Like, seriously. No, I've never.
Is that
been
where you
sailing.
sell a crappy car on Facebook Marketplace?
For sale. I like when they put them on there and it's for sale.
So
I
cute.
know.
They
I know.
spell it
It's
wrong.
hilarious.
Yeah, they're always like for sale. It's like, oh my
It's like,
God.
oh yeah, I'm going to take this person to the cleaner.
I just want to say that Shedder wins on the name of the club.
What is that?
What is it?
The Soaking Club.
Oh, the soaking club. Oh no.
For the boat club. You know.
Oh, really?
Shout out to all those Mormons out there.
Dun-dun. Baker's got jokes all night. We finally got him in a good mood. All we had to do was start talking about, the Mile High
that's
Club
right.
and stuff like that. And now we got the guy back. We got him back.
That's funny.
Wait,
You've never been sailing? KJ, you've never been sailing?
No. No, I actually
I'll have to take
horrible...
you out on the catamaran one night. And...
No, I actually I get so seasick, dude.
Yeah, well,
I
those.
can't even.
What kind of sharks were those out that night you were talking to me on the phone, Fools, when you were sitting on the boat? What kind of sharks were those? That was floating, that was like swimming out around the boat while you were there?
Just sharks. I mean,
Just sharks.
Well, what? Yeah, I mean they're probably what are the little, not like a tiger shark or something. What are they called?
no, and they were nurse sharks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
No
cool.
great whites, huh?
No,
Yeah.
no whites.
A couple
no
of
whites.
them.
We didn't need a bigger boat. Unfortunately.
Okay,
You know that I watch
So-
that probably once a year. I just have to say, Jaws is like, I love Jaws.
Hey, and just so everybody can be mad at Troy V, KJ, will you read this comment out loud?
That's right.
Baby sharks did it, baby sharks did
Oh,
it.
good Lord.
Because KJ sings everything.
There you go. Thank you very much, Troy V. Thank you very much. Now, everybody that's watching this will be singing Baby Shark all
Right.
night.
Mama
long.
shark did it. Oh, that's funny.
I would
Hey,
sing that
so-
song by myself driving in my car when my daughter was a toddler.
Oh,
I would just be like driving to work, driving wherever, and just be like, "Du- du- 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 du."
the day
Yes.
LW lost his man card.
No, you
I've
can't
probably
help it.
seen, yeah.
Yeah, I know the grandpa shark. I know the hand movements. Okay.
Uh-oh, where'd she go?
Uh-oh.
Okay,
It wasn't
there
me,
you
I
go.
promise.
No,
Are you
it
sure?
As
wasn't
I
me.
wanted to do it, it wasn't
No,
me.
it was me. I had my finger on the trigger. I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
What happened to KJ? Oh no.
Yeah,
What a mystery.
oopsie. I accidentally, twitched
Yeah,
my
right. You're
finger
the one who
there.
told me to do the baby shark thing.
I know. It's just a joke there, Miss Sensitive Birthday Girl.
Here.
I am.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, boy, that's coming really fast, Gutters.
Is 2 hours up yet?
Very close.
Yep.
We
Have
are
a good night.
nearing in on that. We are closing. in.
Oh, be
Phone
nice.
lines open, folks. Somebody come on here and save us for the love of God.
Yeah.
Hey, so I got a question for the panel. Are we gonna do an Abbinormal after party after this, or are we just gonna end it and go about our separate ways?
That is entirely up to y'all. I think if we do that, it should be members only. But if we do that, we should limit it to that. In my opinion, in my humble opinion.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever, but just so people in chat know what that is. It's where we close down the stream and then we come up and then we try to burn the entire channel down. Then we have to delete what we did because, well, we get a bunch of copyright strikes.
Yeah,
here's
it could
the
be
deal.
like a dance party, you know, and a lot of music being played, a lot of bad jokes being told, you know, things like that I would not want to put out publicly onto the YouTube streets. But that's very possible that might happen. But if it does, it will be members only. I promise you that, at least from my end. Everybody else can do whatever they want to do.
Well, if we don't do that, I will do a protest stream again. So, just be aware.
Are they going after it again?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, there's got a bunch of protests going on, and one of them's right down here in Portland, and so.
So are you going to go to it live?
No. Hell, are you out of your mind?
So Gutters, if Gutters
It's
can
legit,
get...
the only thing I want to see is her.
Gutters really needs gas money to get to the thing.
No.
If we can get Gutters $50 on
No.
and
I don't
her
need to
chats,
pay
we'll send
5,000.
Gutters straight to the protest. We'll put her out there as the lady on the street interview.
No
she can go
way.
interview
I
that
can't
fraud.
keep my mouth shut. There's no way. I can't keep my mouth shut. I might have my ass in jail in about 5
That's
minutes.
the reason I want to see you down.
No.
I want to see you
No.
yelling at that lady
No.
with the microphone from last night.
No, you seen
Wait,
what
did you
I
guys
already
see-
wanted to do to her.
Did you guys see what happened to Pepe the Frog last night?
Yes, they sprayed
He got, they sprayed pepper spray up his
backside hole.
suit, and he was trapped in it. Oh my god, I laughed so hard at that.
Funniest part though was watching the cop run around his backside to find the hole to spray it. Oh my gosh, it was the funniest thing ever. It was great, hilarious.
I watched that one guy get knocked out, man.
That was so funny.
These,
Okay.
you know, everybody needs to learn. I think Baker said it good last night. If people would just get along better, like we don't do politics over here. If you want politics, you go over to Gutters Pub on Tuesday nights. She'll, you know, bounce you to death on that.
Right.
We don't do politics over here. I figure there's enough outlets on YouTube
Negativity and-
yeah, right. I like spreading positive vibes and, you know, doing fun stuff on YouTube.
And I'm all
but
about
I do
truth.
like popping into Gutter stuff sometimes and just stirring a pot though.
He does. So does LW. So does Baker. They all do it.
Well,
Oh
stirred
man,
the
I
pot
don't.
last
I know
night,
I need
and I
to.
was
It's
agreeing
so
with
hard
you.
for me to stay up late.
I know you did. I don't know how you did that.
Yeah, KJ's the oldest 39-year-old I've ever met. She's like, oh, it's 10:30. I got to get to bed.
Well,
She's
I
over there.
have a little one.
Now
She
tell me,
has
do
a-
you, like, KJ, before you go to bed, let me ask you this. Do you like make your coffee, lay out your pills, you know, in the little things, got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, have that thing spread out there on the counter there and
That's funny.
make sure that you're...
No, actually, I have a Carrick or whatever coffee maker, so I just
see,
make
she's
it
rich,
as I
too.
get up.
She's
And,
rich, too. These people with their airplanes
You know
and their
what?
pure eggs and all their stuff.
I
like
bet
that.
she has a Roomba.
I have the Gennaro one. Yeah, I have one. It's our second one. Dude, my dog that's laying here, she's a 2XL and she's long haired. So we have to have one.
I know
so
so many
sweet.
people that have them.
Yeah, I have to. It really helps us because
So let me
we have
tell you.
dogs.
Let me tell you what happened with ours. So we got one of those, and and yeah, folks. Anybody does want to call in? Phone lines are open for another 10 minutes, and we're wrapping this up. If anybody wants to, right now is your chance. 775-644-0664. So KJ, we got one of those. All right, and you know, Mrs. Fools was instantly jealous of it. You know, she was like, "Oh my God, this thing's gonna take my spot." You know, no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But
You're
so we had the thing. We had the thing running. You know, like set to go. You know, do
Yeah.
the whole thing like that. And you've been to our house before. I mean, it's you know, a large area. So this thing's working, and we come home, and I guess a little dog
Oh,
had
I know.
gone
I already know what you're going to
and
say.
pooped in the floor, and it had like you know, an upset stomach poop. Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
this thing goes in its track of cleaning. And we come home and that shit is spread all over the house from this
Dude.
thing going this way, backing up, hitting this couch, hitting this wall, hitting this thing, going back and forth, back and forth. The damn thing don't even work anymore. It wrecked the machine. It wrecked the thing. It was the biggest waste of, you know, $300 or whatever the hell it was. Biggest waste of money I'd ever had in my life. It worked great for a while, but then when it's supposed to clean up, not make a mess, it made the biggest mess ever
that's
had in my
gross.
life. Yeah.
I
I'd
don't
have
know if
I'd take the
If I
Roomba
didn't-
over the shit dog. Let me just tell you that.
Can I
Trade
just
my
say
dog in
that?
for nothing.
Can I just say that if I didn't know that you were talking about a Roomba, I could have swore you were talking about a Democrat.
Just spread it everywhere.
Gee, that'd be great. Put it back in the box and send it to Amazon. You know,
No,
Instead of
honestly,
working
I
shit,
never ran into that.
Well, next time I'm at your house, I'm gonna poop in your floor.
No,
While you're not there.
no, I'm lucky. No, so, please don't do that.
Let your Roomba again.
Actually,
You're supposed to
weren't
say
you-
again. You're
wasn't
supposed to
it-
say again.
Was it at your brother's house where his dog stood right in the middle of us while you guys were playing music and shit right there in the middle of the band? Just shit. Were you there? Yeah.
Probably.
It was at your house.
Yeah, I was at my house. I don't know. I might not have been here.
Yeah.
Fucking looters always coming over here stealing all my shit.
That's funny.
So I had a video I wanted to share, and I can't find it, but I'll just explain it. So the bomb squad, there's this big bag laying in the street, you know, and the bomb squad was all like, you know, rounded out around the, you know, outside of it, and they're trying to, you know, figure out how to get to it and stuff. And in this video, this homeless crackhead comes up, like staggering up on his bicycle, gets off and starts looting the bag. In the middle of the thing, like to try to steal the shit out of it. And it turned out it was the bag just full of a bunch of random junk, you know, and the guy pulls it all out and throws it down on the ground and then goes to walk away and then ends up getting tackled and taken by the, you know, the police. But yeah, just like rides his bike right up like, oh, look, an empty bag. And he's like all cracked out on a bicycle. Funny as hell video, but I can't find the damn thing now. I had it. I thought I bookmarked it, but I guess I didn't. Slacking, as always.
There's gutters in the pulsating.
Uh-oh. Gutters is bouncing again.
Right.
All right, Baker, why don't you go on ahead and tell everybody if they, you know, one last time. I'll be right back, folks.
What am I doing?
You're telling them one last time.
One last time, everybody. No.
I don't know.
I just taking a look at some of the big shout out again to the folks over at X. We're at 410 simultaneous views. So
Very nice.
X is coming in strong tonight. Where are the YouTube people at? Come on, guys. Tell your friends. Share the show. Let's get it out
Friday
there.
night.
No, I really do
Friday.
appreciate everybody. I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for, you know, having the audience we have. We have a lot of good backers out there. A lot of people talk to us offline, you know, give us some good input, some good ideas. And I'm always watching chat. So if anybody has any show ideas that you want us to cover a topic, or maybe you know something you want to come up and you want to schedule something, you know, reach out to us. We'd love to have you on as a guest. We're trying to switch this to be more of a guest panel show instead of me trying to educate people, because I really hate that. I am horrible at that. But we were just, you know, getting our feet underneath us when we started doing this show. So we've only been doing it how many months now? It's not been long.
I don't even know how many.
I think it's been 2 months, maybe a little longer.
No, it's been longer than 2
No,
months.
yeah,
because
longer.
3.
It's because I think it was
Which
in
is
June
crazy.
is when we started.
June, yeah.
That's 3 months, so it feels longer than that. God, you
It
guys.
does feel longer. I don't know.
But yeah,
thanks.
anybody that has any
thanks.
ideas,
Everybody's
I mean-
like, God, this feels like we've been doing this for fucking forever. You know?
No, I don't
God
mean it like
almighty,
that
this
at all,
keeps getting
actually.
worse.
It just feels like normal. You know what I mean?
I remember the first
Yeah.
time you came on with us, KJ. You were so nervous that first time coming on here. You were like, yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Now you're like-
now you're like an old hat,
Yeah.
you know?
That's right. Did you
I
just
mean, to
call
be
her
fair-
a hag?
Thanks.
No, I said hat. It's
Oh. I thought you
That's
called
right.
you an
You're
old
like the old
hag.
hag
like,
now.
you
Remember we did the old hag?
You show me, Dougie.
You listen here, Sonny.
You listen here.
I mean,
Yeah, you're like the old hag now, just floating over people in their sleep.
oh, that was our first show, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Ugh, you're right.
That was creepy.
Gosh.
And you know what's crazy is I was just I was supposed to be a guest, and then you guys just I don't know, just kind of kept me around. It's kind of
You
homesteaded,
stuck.
We commandeered
right?
you.
And then you guys started giving me work and jobs.
became
and,
useful. We realized how useful you were.
like Handy Smurf over here.
I was only supposed to be here for one episode, and here we are.
That's right.
The antisocial social club.
He gave me a
I like
pulsating
it.
tip.
It's great,
You can't
isn't it?
give better than that. Look at it.
See, I
love it.
told fools. I told you as soon as I put it in there that subliminal message was going to catch somebody. I didn't realize it was going to be gutters.
Well, of course it is. It's right on. Yeah.
Well, who else is going to catch that?
Yeah, Big Dog. I did get fired, and then they rehired me, but it was more of a contract negotiation situation. We only signed a 6-month contract, so that those.
Well, then he tried
arbitration
to-
will be coming back up.
He tried to quit and we broke his legs and made him stay. So there's that.
Right.
You see what happens
I
here,
negotiated
Nathan.
more creative.
You see what
control,
happens
as you
here.
guys can tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, we bring people in; they think we're actually nice people,
Uh-huh.
but then the truth comes out. So but, you know,
Break the legs.
yeah, little legs broken and stuff like that. Never know what's going to happen. All right.
He's gonna-
Well, what do you
he's
say we
gonna
go
laugh.
ahead? What do you say we go ahead and wrap this thing up? So. What are we going to do? Anybody going live after this? What are we doing?
Well, like I said, if we don't do the Abbinormal stream, then I will do the protest stream.
Well, it's up to you. It's up to you at this point, Gigi. If you're wanting to do that stream, we don't want to take away from it. So just tell us if you're wanting to do that.
Well,
That's
you
all
know
I'm
what?
asking.
Well, why don't you talk for a second while I look and make sure that there's a bunch going on. That way I don't, because
Okay.
if we can.
'Cause Lord
make
knows
sure
I can
the
tell.
morons are lined up, huh?
Yeah. Make sure we get enough of the crazies out.
Yeah, it is Friday night. There might be. I mean, I don't know. You do you. So what about you, KJ? You got any new bangers coming up on YouTube?
You
or
know,
anything
I
like
do
that?
have some new songs I've written. However, I have not. I realize it's been like 2 weeks since I've put anything out because I've been so busy. My little one had his birthday, and so I've been busy. But I do have some new originals, so I'm excited to put them out. So that'll be good.
Okay. Are they all about country music, right?
I mean, I sing country, but I mean also a little bluesy sometimes. So I mean, I just yeah, it's gonna be that way for sure.
Did you say boozy?
Nah, no.
Oh, bluesy. So were you really excited this morning about Taylor Swift's new album breaking out?
You know what? When she first came out, I mean, I was, well, not gonna. Anyway, she's not my cup of tea. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Maybe if I had daughters or something, I would be, but yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan at all.
What about you, Nathan? Are you a Swiftie?
God, no. God, no.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when I look at Nathan is that he's totally
Exactly.
Oh, he's a Swiftie.
He's
I
gotta
know
be a
them.
Swiftie. So it's funny, like every wedding, DJ a wedding or, do an event, DJ an event, all this stuff. I always get, and I didn't know who this band was, and I can't even remember their name now, but it's like this Pink Pony Club and all this stuff. People keep requesting these songs from this band. I ain't never even I know the songs
It's some
because I've had
chick.
to play.
I forget her name.
I can't figure it out for the life of me what this stuff is, but it's I'm still stuck on Led Zeppelin, the New
Right.
Yardbirds.
I totally feel like a senior citizen now. I think I am. It's 39 times 3, I guess. I don't know what's going on. When they
Bad
announced
Bunny?
the new Super Bowl, I was like, who?
I thought it was a chick.
I know.
I didn't-
I heard Bad Bunny. I'm like, oh, this is like some Hugh Hefner shit going on right now. I was kind of excited, and then I find out, well, what the hell? Bad Bunny? This is not the kind of Bad Bunny.
that was
I
Oh, I thought it was
Huh?
going to be a chick. Sorry.
What was that, Nathan? I'm sorry.
I said that's got to be a big disappointment. You're thinking Hugh Hefner, you're thinking hot chicks, and then you see what's really going on, and you're like, you know what I mean?
Why have you forsaken me?
But
What are you
seriously,
finding there,
I
Gutters?
didn't know.
Yeah, they're hopping.
All right, so you want to do that then?
Yep.
All right, so Gigi is going to do some very, very distasteful commentary on whatever's going on over there in Portlandia. So, everybody does. Baker did, appreciate that, Baker. Just dropped a link there. I don't know where, maybe here, maybe somewhere else. I hate that about StreamYard. Like, it doesn't tell me. I mean, this StreamYard chat has been just flowing like nonstop, so it's hard to keep up with. So everybody, we do appreciate you being there. Sorry if we can't get to everybody's chats, but I wish it would tell you like whose channel it's on. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of pumps them out there, and when you're going to so many different outlets, it's hard to tell what's what. But yeah, Baker did just drop that.
Okay.
LW, you got any fun stuff coming up?
I don't know. I might do something tomorrow night, maybe after some college football tomorrow. And talk about whatever college football. We'll see. I used to know this. I knew this guy who was going to do some post game stuff with me, but I don't know. I haven't heard from that guy in a while. But yeah, we might do something fun tomorrow night. Who knows? We'll see how it goes.
All right, there you go. So make sure you're subbed up to LW as well. I know over here Nightbot's been dropping everybody's links is up here on the show, so make sure you're subbed up there. Let's see. So Gunners, you're going live here in a few minutes, so maybe I'll pop on there with you and have a couple laughs with you. Nathan, Old Man Builds, what the heck you got coming up for us, brother?
Nothing much, man. I just build Tesla coils all day, man. So I'm gonna zap the living daylights out of some stuff here next week, man. I'm gonna get back in the lab, put my hands in the water, man, at 40,000 volts, and not even feel it, dude. I'm just gonna, throw it all out there, man. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna run a Tesla coil through 4 hot dogs and light it up another one. So, yeah, whatever crazy's out there, man, I'm gonna pull it together for a lab experiment, man. Just do like 2 hours of it. Just stuff you would never see anywhere else. Never understand why electricity works that way.
And you, I'm going to put this out there again. Your channel's great. I love it. I don't necessarily always understand what the hell y'all are talking about, but I do like it. And I want to get, and I'm going to have to get in touch with you on this. And I know you sell these on your, your store as well, but you sell Tesla coils. I'm going to have to get one of these from you. I'm going to have to buy one of these Tesla coils from you because I'd like to have one. I mean, if not for, it just seems like it'd be fun to have one. I know I got to get one before Baker does because, then I can one-up them and be like, I got a Tesla coil and you don't, Baker.
Listen to this guy.
But then you'll have to call him and be like, how does this work?
Yeah, then I have to ask him how they'll turn the damn thing on. I'd be like, it's like me, I'd be like a 9-volt battery sticking it to my tongue all day long, you know? That's basically it.
Steve, my buddy pulled a joke on me on one of those. Like, it's a little mini Tesla coil, but has little attachments to it to different colors. Supposed to be for growing your hair or something, right? So here I am, put the comb thing in, man, and zapped the living daylights out of my skull. I think it took out half my hair on my head. Loving it, man. Did it live on the show. It was great. Put it on my beard, dude. It was like singed hairs all over the place when I was done.
Oh my god!
It's like putting steel wool to a 9-volt battery. Same thing. You put that old steel wool on a 9-volt battery, so big fucking fireball comes out of it. Yeah, I remember my grandfather yelling at me for doing that. You're gonna burn my shop down. I'm like, sorry.
Love it.
A lot of fun. All right, everybody, make sure you jump over there to Gutters Pub. Check out the stream sheet. Gutters, why don't you? You're gonna start that here in a minute, right?
Yeah, I will actually post the link in your chat and mine.
All right, there you go. She knows how to do that as well. Folks, everybody out there, thanks so much for tuning in. Please make sure you sub up everybody up here. Nightbot has been dropping them all. Real quick, LW, how do they find you? Just say your YouTube link out loud.
It's LW at Roll Tide 1407, and can sub it up.
There you go. Baker, he don't want none of this. His page is private because they do all kind of weird stuff over there. KJ, say your YouTube link you're at. Do you even know it?
It's at yes, Katie did. Katie with a Y.
All right, not an I-E, but with a Y.
Mm-hmm.
Gutters, say yours out loud.
Yankin, what, my channel?
Yeah.
Gutters Pub.
All right, tune into Gutters Pub. Old man, you want to do that again?
Yeah, it was Old Man Builds, man. That's it.
All right. Yeah, you type in Old Man Builds, you find him. Over here, you type in Traveling Fools, you should find us. There's a couple other imposters out there, but it is Traveling Fools 2020 is the @ and it is @ Travel and Fish on X. So if you're over there, either way, That's how you get in touch with us. We do appreciate everybody coming out. We will be doing Sunday night trivia again, which is loads of fun. So anybody who likes trivia, they like fun things, they just like hanging out, telling bad jokes, and playing trivia. Sunday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, real time, not that West Coast
Real
yet.
time.
Real time Eastern Standard Time. So anybody who likes that kind of stuff, please make sure you tune in for that. We do appreciate everybody who's been here. We almost hit 500. We're at 472 people watching our dumbasses right now. So we appreciate everybody who is here and has tuned in every Friday night right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Make sure you tell us bye in the chat. We're going to get the heck out of here and go over there and taunt Gutters Pub. So until next time, see you later. Alligator.